Hi everyone. Today I'm talking about why INFJ personality types and INFP personality types hide from the world. This video definitely applies to both INFJs and INFPs, as we both have problems hiding from the world. We both have a love-hate relationship with the world. Many of us are hermits. I can't tell you how many emails I get from people who say, I am a true blue hermit. I'm a homebody. I stay at home as much as I can. The outside world is too much. It's too loud. It's too busy. It's too overwhelming. So a lot of us have a very high level of social anxiety and fear about going out into the outside world. Even going to the grocery store can feel very stressful, very draining. This is because we are naturally open receivers. We are extremely sensitive to energy. Most of us know this on some level. I have rarely met someone who knows they're an INFJ or they know they're an INFP and they don't also know they're a highly sensitive person. This seems like common knowledge at this point. However, even knowing that we are highly sensitive people, I think we still don't understand the true depth of our extreme sensitivity to energy. And also, most of us have this belief that we should be this way, that it's something that needs to be worked on, it's something that needs to be improved. So a lot of us will push ourselves to get over it. And that's kind of always in the back of our minds. I know I'm sensitive, but I also know I need to push myself. I need to get over it. So a lot of the time, to get over it, we will push ourselves past our limits. We will push ourselves to go out when we're really not feeling like it, or we can only really handle one store that day, but we will push ourselves to go to 3 or 4 because we want to get the errands done, and we say, I can't be this sensitive. I need to just get over it. I hear that from a lot of INFJ personality types and INFP personality types. I just need to get over it. I'm too sensitive. Getting over it, forcefully pushing ourselves past our own limits energetically, it's a form of violating our own boundaries. And a lot of us do this a lot of the time. We do this, again, because we feel like it's a flaw. We feel shame about how extremely sensitive to energy that we actually are, because it's something that sets us apart from others. It's something that makes us feel very different, and it can make us feel very alienated. Not a lot of other people we know usually have the same experience of feeling so sensitive that going to the grocery store can be very draining. So when we talk about it or we try to relate our experience to other people and we get puzzled looks, or maybe we get criticism or judgment from them. Maybe we've always been told by our family or our friends, you're too sensitive, you need to push through it, you just need to get a thicker skin or get over it. We don't want to hear that again, so we tend to keep these experiences private and not talk about them to anyone and just sort of struggle through it because we feel that shame. We also tend to feel a lot of shame about how much recovery time we need after events, after going to the happy hour, going to the party. I do think this has gotten better in recent years with the rise of introvert awareness on the internet. However, in my opinion, there's still a big difference between being an introvert and needing recovery time and being an INFJ or INFP personality type and needing recovery time. Yes, most introverts definitely need a lot of alone time, a lot of recovery time. However, all introverts are not at all as extremely sensitive to energy, especially emotional energy, as INFJs and INFPs are. So, to put it another way, not all introverts are empaths, and not all empaths are introverts, honestly. I hear from many extroverted types who say, I'm an ENFJ, or I'm an ENFP, or I'm an ENTP. I'm an extrovert, but I really resonate with your videos. I really resonate with your content because I'm so extremely sensitive to the emotional energy of others. So you can be a thinker type, you can be an extrovert type, and you can still be very sensitive to the emotional energy of others. You can still be an empath and have empathic abilities. So the recovery time that empaths need, we tend to feel shame about that too, because it's a lot. It's not just an hour. A lot of the time we need whole days to come back from whatever event we had to go to or whatever schedule of activities we had to push ourselves through. So what we want to do is work on our boundaries around that, work on our boundaries with ourselves. We don't violate our own boundaries. We don't push ourselves past our limits. And also work on our boundaries with other people. We don't always need to share with other people how much recovery time we need to take. In my view, it is perfectly permissible to use the old excuse of, I'm just not feeling well, right? You don't have to give any more details past that. You don't have to actually say you're sick, but you can say, I'm feeling under the weather today, or I'm just not feeling well, and cancel on that event or cancel on that gathering. I've done that many times in my life, especially in my younger years when I had quite a few extroverted friends who did not at all understand my need for recovery time, people who weren't sensitive to energy as much as I was or at all. And so they would be a bit hurt or disappointed when I kept canceling on activities. A lot of the times I had to distance myself from those relationships, but a lot of the time too, I would just say, I'm not really feeling well. I'm going to stay home today. And then let that other person have their disappointment and have their reaction. You can't please everyone all the time, which I know when I say that to a lot of INF types, especially INFJs, they'll say, what do you mean you can't please everyone all the time? But that's what I want to do. You can't please everyone all the time. And a lot of the time, to get the recovery time that you need after even going to the grocery store, you need to put boundaries in place around yourself, and with other people. And that will actually go a long way toward healing the shame about the way we are. I always say in my classes, it's like you are a person with very fair skin, right? It's like you have the energetic equivalent of having very fair skin. When you go outside, you need to wear more sunscreen than other people. You might need to wear a long sleeve shirt and a big hat and sunscreen on the beach while everyone else is just sort of running around in their bathing suit in the sun, and it's no big deal. It is a big deal for you. It's not that there's anything wrong with you. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. You just have the energetic equivalent of fair skin. So you need to be aware of that, and you need to be taking care of yourself. It's actually a gift, but it's a gift that needs to be handled carefully. It's a gift that is connected to your abilities as a healer on this planet. You need to have that extreme sensitivity to the emotional energies of others so you know what's going on with other people and that you're able to help assist in their healing when that's needed. But at the same time, you have to handle yourself carefully, have those boundaries in place so that you can take care of yourself. I'm teaching a new class called Healing the Wounded Healer, and this is just one of the things we are going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff in this class, but basically how we can work with our healing gifts and our healing abilities so that we don't feel held back from them, and we actually feel instead that we are thriving with them. This class starts August 28th. Registration, it may be open now by the time you see this video. Please, if you have any questions, email me, lauren@laurensapala.com. I love answering questions, and I would love to get the questions answered about this class. Please also subscribe to my newsletter if you haven't already. That's where you'll get all the updates about the class and reminders on when registration is closing. Please also like this video and subscribe to my channel if this video was helpful to you. I really appreciate it. Really helps out the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. I'll see you next time.